about the Los Angeles Rams.
This Lion fan base have been craving home playoff football since this building opened in 2002, and they've got it today. One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game? And he returns this to the 22. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
And we can talk all we want about football being a team game and leaning on different parts and aspects in order to get it done. And that's entirely true during the regular season. Some weeks it's the defense, the special teams, running the football. But in the playoffs, all the pressure reverts to the quarterback, and he has to play well and play at a really high level in order for his team to win.
And he'll be brought down here at the 28. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Down at the 28-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Scott. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. And, Charles, despite this list of key inactives that we see here, they've obviously still been pretty successful.
Give everyone credit for this one, because to me, when that happens, key guys are out, the next man steps up.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. A great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Lions will take over. So here are the Lions now as they get set for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their 6'6" quarterback.
And what I enjoyed watching this week when we had a chance to watch them at practice, the easy camaraderie that he has with his offense.
A lot of respect.
A lot of respect, and frankly, I thought it spilled over to the defense. All the defensive guys were coming over and teasing and joking with him. You can tell they respect the heck out of him and really want to play well for him.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. Now they'll try the jet sweep here. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. On 3rd down, Landry. And he is going to have the Lions first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. It's a first down following a gain of 3. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw here. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 41-yard line.
On 2nd down now, Landry. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
The pass.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Pickup of 6 brings up 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4. receiver complete. Touchdown, Detroit. Big play there. 51 yards. And the Lions are going to take a first-quarter lead. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at a big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
Will Lutz on for the point after. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. They'll need to come from behind if they want to play in 2 weeks as they trail early in this NFC Championship game. Throwing on first down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here. 1st and 10.
First down, Rams.
Back to throw. Scott. Oh, he's got a man wide open. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. Off the play fake, Scott. Looking underneath, he's got Akers. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
2nd and inches.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down.
Akers, the ball carrier.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Akers, he coughs it up. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And the return stops just a little bit shy. 8-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it.
And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory.
He's across
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
And that little deke, the juke move that we saw, able to give him the first down yardage before he's brought down. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Buying time to his left. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Nice job understanding the situation. 3rd and long, kept the play in front of them and made the tackle. They gave up a good chunk of yardage, but it does force a 4th down.
Now Lutz for the field goal try. This just a 24-yard attempt. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And that will make it 10-0 here in the first. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
At their own 26-yard line.
L.A. set to take over again on offense. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here?
At the 33.
Now Scott from the gun, he'll throw. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a 1st down. 40 at the 39. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. To throw is Scott. To throw on 2nd down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, Scott. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Nothing the score after 1 on EA Sports.
10. Rams nothing.
Here's A.J. Cole now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
Their own 26.
And Detroit getting set to go now. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield. This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. from the shotgun. He'll look to throw. Catch made here by Campbell. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
L.A. readies for its next possession. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
He's brought down at the 39.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Scott. It's a short one here. Complete to the tight end. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now this is good for a 1st down. His 2nd grab of this NFC Championship bout.
1st down, Los Angeles.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a 1st at the Lions' 41. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Back to throw. Scott. And my goodness, this is incomplete. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Lions will take over. Even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you pumped the ball, right? The lower it comes out off the kick, right? Which means it's got a better chance of being blocked. So you're taking a chance either way. I like the fact they went for it.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Incomplete. But Landry again the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll line up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll punt it away for the second time. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
First down, Rams.
They'll run this with Akers. And he's going to have a Rams first down. His good running gets him to about the 44.
Ball carrier. The tackle made.
He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
Scott now on first and 10. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
And the Rams first down.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Second down at the 41. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Looking to throw. Scott. Flushed out right. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
18 on the play.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Off play action. Scott. His throw caught at about the 5. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
1-yard line.
A good pickup there, a 22.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
Well, that play's not going to go in their highlight reel at the end of the season, but the only benefit to the offense, maybe a little more space if they want to throw the football now after taking that loss.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. 2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up down at the 2. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Now left side on the swing pass. No gain there, and it's going to bring up a third down.
He's out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
Here's Jamie Gillen now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Taken from just outside the 30. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? Here it's complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's see, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Operating from the gun, Scott. Pressure, he's brought down. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
It's third down.
Here's Scott, throwing on 3rd and long. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for L.A. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. As always, one half remains in the battle to see who will take home that George Halas Trophy and represent the NFC in the Super Bowl. We'll get back to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's look back to the AFC Championship game held earlier today. And believe it, it is the Cleveland Browns who are heading to the Super Bowl as they await the winner of this NFC Championship game. So with that, let's get you right back out for the second half, as one of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl. To find out who, let's turn it back over to Brandon Godden.
All right, right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. He takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. On second down, Landry. And this will wind up a Lions first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And to give this time to the tailback. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the broken tackle.
He was tackled at the 46.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Gray. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Here's Jamie Gillen now. He's been terrific so far. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. And I guess the question, Charles, is what's the formula for keeping him better protected? Because as we see, the protection, it struggled.
And normally what you get is renewed determination. When the big guy gets hit, that usually sparks people. Hey, we can't let this happen anymore. They take it personally. He's not supposed to be on the ground, but that hasn't been the case so far in this game. So maybe they've got to figure out how do they get rid of the ball faster to help out the offensive line so he doesn't get hit as much.
And we'll see if they can keep him off the ground now going forward.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
First down, Rams.
Scott on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Scott's
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 41-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
The line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd.
From the gun, Scott. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes.
Loss of 9 yards. And it's
Was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. This is taken at about the 14. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his crew back out there now. How do you break down his game so far? Just the one touchdown pass, but sometimes the touchdown pass stat category, that doesn't tell the whole story.
It really doesn't. Not until you balance it with the error side, and in this case, he hasn't thrown any interceptions. So a lot of people would call this almost a pedestrian game, kind of a bus driver game. That's just really wrong. Being a bus driver is a good thing if you're running a football team, because that means you're in control and you're taking your team to the right places.
Yeah, he's been pretty solid. They'll run on 1st down. Landry, and it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Second and 11. Bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off around the 43. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
At the 44.
Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
Now Scott throwing on 1st down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Scott, quick hitter here, it's complete.
Scott's pass.
It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? Not like any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Scott, he'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And finally taken down at the 15. It'll be a 1st down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
To throw is Scott. To throw on 3rd down. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of the 1st down. The The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
So now the Rams send out the field goal team here. From the right hash, and this one just a chip in. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3.
Rams 3.
So chalk that down as an 8-play drive, capture the field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. This is Ingram, and the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
2nd and 12, operating from the 39. Now a man open down the middle of the field. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
A gain of 11 makes it 3rd and 1.
On 3rd down, Landry. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
On 1st down, it's Owens. And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
He was tackled at
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
38-yard line.
Now back to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Palmer.
The pass.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
At the Rams' 33-yard line.
One quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a throw here to his running back. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Brings up 3rd down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Owens. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
When you're lateral to the line of scrimmage, linebackers keep those shoulders square so they can go up and down. But when it's time to go, turn your shoulders just like a running back. Get through the line and hit the runner in the backfield.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
Now at the 17-yard line. It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 5.
They'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a 1st down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way, because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the 4th. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal at the Rams' 4-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back, and he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
Brings up
3rd and goal here. A big play brewing in this NFC title game. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. From 3 yards out. And the Lions add on to their lead.
And this is what coaches talk about, never being satisfied. No matter what the lead, always trying to increase it. You never know what can happen in this NFL.
Wants to try to add the PAT. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3. That drive a long one, spanning 15 plays. And the end result, a Detroit touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taking it about the 1. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. And now trotting back out with the rest of his offensive mates, the big tight end. And a bounce back here for him after a slow start. And sometimes that's how it goes with tight ends. Those catches in their games, they can go in waves at that position.
And you get so locked into stopping them that you think, okay, hey, look at that. We've held him down. And the best ones, you really don't hold down for an entire game. They're going to get their catches. Your job is to keep them from being big-time catches that break you down totally.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Scott. And he comes back with one complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
The Rams on third down. Just one conversion and 8 tries. Not good. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll check this down to Akers out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Rams first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, Scott. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Scott. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And it's 3rd down.
Scott now from the gun on 3rd down. And he lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Campbell making the catch. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. You think about Super Bowl 51, Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up.
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe. One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
Now that's a killer because you think you get it absolutely covered, and then he hot-foots it out of there and picks up a 1st down. Drives you crazy as a defense.
Looks like you're exactly right. Looked like a 4 sure stop on 3rd, and then the tables turn. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on 1st down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
On 2nd down now, Landry. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards will get him back to the original line of scrimmage, but now they're looking at 3rd and 10.
A gain of 5. 3rd and 10.
At the 7-yard line. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. From 13 yards out. And the Lions are able to grow their lead.
On that third down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a first down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the first down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
Lutz will look to add the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Now this offense about ready to take over again. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. Here's Scott on 1st and 10. That is incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25.
Throwing again. Scott. Under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. But they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. The Rams on 3rd down. Just a 20% success rate at 2 of 10. This will be 3rd and forever. Operating from the gun. Scott. And that is incomplete.
Forced to the ground and incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here's A.J. Cole now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And that will come the offense as they take over. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And you can bet that they are starting to sense it now. That George Halas trophy nearly theirs. Their spot as NFC champions oh so close as they try to finish this one off. They'll run on 1st down. Landry. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Just a yard on that last run.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll keep it on the ground. Landry.
Number 38, the ball.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They'll keep it on the ground. Landry. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. And his carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
Through the contact. contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Here's Jamie Gillen now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession.
Their backs really against the wall now, and we knew how tough it would be for them. You're coming on the road, NFC title game, crazy environment, and certainly just not looking good here in the 4th.
So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop him with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. Scott looking to throw on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down. Scott on 1st down.
They'll get this to Akers out of the backfield.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
7 brings up 2nd.
To throw is Scott. To throw on 2nd down. And a quick throw here. That's complete. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
The Lions are Super Bowl bound, the NFC champs. As we say thanks for watching, and good night.
And that'll close the books on the conference championship. For Charles Davis, myself, Brandon Gaudin, and our entire crew, we'll talk to you in 2 weeks from the Super Bowl.